What's going up, guys? Bobby here from Muscle vs. Tuner, and I hope you're having a great day as you're watching this video. And I would like to first off apologize for the lack of uploads this past week. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. The weather's been changing and stuff here. It's been getting a little colder, and I don't know, just had like sinuses in my head and stuff. So I haven't felt the best, and that's why there's been a lack of uploads. So you all brought to my attention that a fellow YouTuber and someone that I actually raced at the track by the name of Family Cruisin' opened the door on his Hellcat Challenger and hit my car. So I first saw some of these comments, I was like, yeah, whatever, and then more people start commenting it, so I decided to look into it a little bit. So I watched the video that someone sent me and the timestamp of when they said he hit my car, and if you haven't seen the video, here it is.
Hey, wait! There's Papa Mush!
We didn't forget him! Dad, we didn't forget him!
So in the video, you can hear a thud or a clang or a bang or some kind of shuffle or something. That's what a lot of people are saying that is the sound of his door hitting my car. So after I saw this video, you know, I was kind of skeptical myself, so I decided to come out and check my car out to make sure that, you know, there actually isn't a dent in my car that I haven't seen. So if Paul from Family Cruisin' did open his door and hit mine, you would see a pretty sizable dent right in this area, which there's none of. There are some scratches. I don't know if you can see those, but those are actually from my family's bulldogs, and you can see there's no dent or anything on the passenger side of my car. So just to clear the air and make sure no YouTube drama or anything has started, no, Paul did not swing his car door open and hit my car. I actually had that happen on this car before. I was sitting in a parking lot and a kid opened her door up and, you know, it swung open and hit my door. And I didn't make a big deal out of it because, you know, it's a kid's mistake. I don't want to ruin their day and their parents' day for, you know, for a simple accident. But I will show you what it would kind of look like if he actually did do this. So you can see this chip right here. I'm sure you can see that on camera. That was what was caused by a kid opening their door. So if he did actually hit my car with his door, then I'm sure we would be seeing something like that. Instead, I just have a couple scratches from my family's bulldog. But moving on from that, a lot of people from the last YouTube call out were saying how slow my car is. And I thought 13.7 was a pretty good time, you know, for a full-bodied Challenger and whatnot. So I've had a lot of people saying like, dude, my Honda Civic Si will totally roast you. And if we're talking about cutting a lawn in the fastest time possible, then yeah, you probably would. But until I can afford a supercharger, afford to do more stuff to my car, I got a little something to curb the haters. I got me a watch from a company called Jord. They may be saying, Bobby, what the hell does a watch have to do with making your car faster and make people not make fun of you? So this allows me to do two things. First thing, whenever I'm running my 13.7 second quarter mile, instead of just seeing crude numbers thrown up on a board, I'm going to have this nice watch to show me just exactly how slow my Challenger is. So the second thing, whenever I run my slow time, and whenever people start to make fun of me for running my slow time, I'm going to look at them right in the eye and say, you know, your car may be faster, or if it's not, my car may just be slow in general. But do you have a watch as nice as mine? On a serious note though, guys, these watches are absolutely awesome. My favorite part about them though is that they're entirely made of wood, from the bezel that the actual clocking mechanism goes into and the band. It is made of wood and it's really soft on your hand, so it's probably my favorite thing about the watch. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because I've partnered up with Jord and they are doing a giveaway for all of you guys. So down in the description there will be a link. Click on it, you'll have all the details there. So if anything, you know, maybe you can win you a free watch for the holidays, give it away as a gift, or keep it for yourself, which is probably what I would do. So yeah, make sure to go check them out. Check out the link down there. It's completely free. Just sign up and maybe you can win you a watch. But apart from all that stuff, I'm going to go get the other camera and set it up. Ask you guys for some Q&A questions on my Instagram. So we're going to get right into that right about now. Now, I asked for questions on Instagram and you all absolutely killed it. So I'm not going to be able to get to probably even a quarter of them. but I'll go through, pick out some of the best ones, and I'll answer them. So the first question we have is, how far do you want to take the Challenger in terms of quarter-mile times? Now, I don't have a specific goal for the Challenger as far as quarter-mile times go, but ideally, you know, low 12s is probably about as fast as I would take my car, considering it's a daily driver. So I'd say, you know, low 12s is a goal for me, which is a pretty good goal, I would think. But it's not necessarily what it's aimed after. You know, I'm not shooting for a specific quarter-mile time. What car will you buy if you have to sell the Challenger? Now, I don't know why, but here lately I've had a really soft spot for Mustang GT, specifically Mustang GT 350s, but we all know how that went last time I drove one. The next question is, fastest you've ever been in your Challenger. So if this was on a closed road and it wasn't illegal ever, and that's where I did this at, the fastest I've been is about 140. The Challenger is kind of a brick whenever you're going fast, so it can go faster, but I've had it up to 140, and it was still climbing some, but yeah, 140. So the next question is, how low does a car need to be for maximum attraction of the bitches and hoes? Now this is quite the scientific question, but let me go measure my car and I'll be right back. Alright, so the results are in, and about 5.5 inches off the ground is the maximum attraction for bitches and hoes. Alright, so the next question is from a local guy, and he said Lightning versus Challenger, and he happens to own a Lightning, so I don't know, you want to run them? Why the Challenger and not a Charger? Now, I don't know if anyone knows this, but I'm really not a fan of the Charger just because it's okay being a four-door, but there are just so many family car Chargers out there, and so many people who buy Chargers that I guess aren't enthusiasts or care much about their cars, that it just turns me off, honestly. It seems like the people that buy Challengers are more proud of the fact that they own a Challenger, but there's so many Chargers out there just getting disrespected, and you can't even call them a Charger. I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of V6 Challengers too, but something about a lot of Charger owners are just like, ugh. The next question asked, more likely mod, Liberty Walk body kit or supercharger? So I would love to have both. I would love to Liberty Walk my car. I'd obviously have to have bags because of where I live, because even as my car sits right now, it scrapes everywhere. But I would love to have a Liberty Walk, but even more so, I'd love to have a supercharger, because if I had a Liberty Walk on my car right now, sure, it would look badass, but I still wouldn't get excited, you know, about driving fast, which I think is one of the most fun things to do in a car. So that being said, supercharger all day. I just need to start stripping more, I guess. The next question, what does the back seat of Ryan's Tiburon smell like? It smells like vegan corn dogs and women's perfume. The next question, what happened to that skinny dude who looked like Slim Jesus? We're not going to talk about that. What do you prefer, stick or automatic? Now, I know a lot of you all give me shit for getting automatic, but like I said previously, about 1,000 times, I got my car as an automatic because it was quite a bit cheaper than anything else at the time. However, whenever I start building the Datsun, which should be relatively soon, I know I keep saying that and it keeps getting pushed back, but I'm making it a point to keep the Datsun straight manual. It would be so much easier for me to put an automatic transmission option in the Datsun. It'd be cheaper and easier, but I want to keep it manual, not because it's going to be faster, but because I'll have more fun with it. What do you think of the Koenigsegg record? I'm assuming you're talking about the fastest to like 240 miles per hour and then back to 0 or something like that. Honestly, I could care less. You know, I don't really care that in no real world scenario would that matter ever. I guess it's impressive, but I don't know, it's just a lot of supercar stuff doesn't get me excited nowadays like it used to. They're wanting to set all these like records, and I'm not into the hype. It's not for me. What's your opinion on the real race car, the Honda Civic? Hold on, I'm gonna throw up. So our next question is, how did you start your YouTube channel / career? So a lot of you may or may not know this. I've told this a few times, but Ryan and I originally had a gaming YouTube channel that never really quite took off. And then we just decided to shoot a goofy car video one day because we started getting into cars, watching guys like TJ Hunt and Street Speed, Rob Dom, and all them. So it really got us into cars. So we shot our first video. It went viral, and I kind of never hopped off the train. You know, I've been here ever since, and I don't have a plan in stopping anytime soon, and it feels right. Why do I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis? You may want to check your local law and attorney office. You may be entitled to a large cash claim. R Spec Ryan asked, how bad do you think R Spec Ryan's Evo would gap your ass from a dig? Well, it depends. Can you drive it better than the damn Jenny? Because if you drive a thing like the damn Jenny, then anyone can gap your ass. So one of my friends from South Carolina asked, do you like tacos and burnouts at the same time? Eddie, that is the only goddamn way to eat a taco. I've been telling you this. The next question is, how many times a week does Ryan call you trying to get back on MVT because his channel is failing? Oh shit, hold on, let me take this. Hey, what's up? No, I've told you for the 17th time this week, you can't come back. Dude, just lose my number, okay? Alright guys, so that's all the questions I was able to answer in this video. Sorry if I didn't get to yours. I will be doing a Q&A in the future, so hopefully if you have a question I didn't answer, it'll be on there. Make sure to follow me on Instagram for sneak peeks of new stuff to come. And if you want to submit questions for Q&As in the future, Instagram is where I do that. Also, make sure to follow me on Snapchat. It is always down in the description as well. I'll always reply to just about everyone that sends me snaps, and I put stuff on my story that you don't get to see in videos. But that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and now I gotta get my ass over there so I can go edit this. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you later.
Dropping in it, Skatopia. I'm getting drunk, I stay floating, bruh. Got Sperry's on, I stay boating, bruh. You full of shit, you stay bloated, bruh. The crowd's lit when I'm showing up. The mic's a hand grenade, so I blow it up. Your girl with the show, she showing love.